I wouldn't put that past. Did you hit record?
Yeah. Start us off.
Welcome back to the Barely Cool podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about the opening intro.
Try again.
Welcome back. This podcast is sponsored by PC. We love Galen Weston.
No.
Can you tell by my walk? Can you hear it in my talk? I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. Can't you see in my eyes? It should come as no surprise. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. The barely cool. Yeah, the barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. Yeah.
Please.
That's
Welcome,
yeah.
you got an issue with that guy? I thought that was okay. Welcome back to the Really Cool podcast. Guess what, guys? Do you see a video game controller in our hands today? Do you see a mic stand? No.
No.
We're not playing a video game today. It Takes Two Saga is over.
We beat it.
We beat the game. We beat
And-
the game in 8 episodes. 9? 8?
Nine. I think.
9 episodes. We beat the game. And so we decided, do we want to jump right back into another video game today? Maybe. But we decided no.
I want to
we
do
are.
it. I want to do it better. I want to be better for you. I want to be better for you if we're going to do it. I want to get like game audio. I mean,
wants game audio.
If we could even record directly,
Like an OBS type deal.
that'd be nice. I just
We could
don't
figure it out.
We could figure it
There's
out.
a way to do it.
We might have to get like a capture card, but we'll figure it out.
Something. Surely there's a way.
Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley. Surely there's a way.
Wait. Yeah, but you don't.
Surely there's a way. I'll get the elephant in the room right out of the way. Yes, my leg is wrapped up.
Effed
yes,
up.
I'm faking it. I just want the attention. Imagine I just jumped up like the dad or the grandpa from Willy Wonka. No, I fricked it all up, guys. I fricked it up. It fell underneath me. I fell on it. There was a pop or two. It's all messed up. It's all messed up.
He had a tumble. He had a bit of a tumble.
I had a fall, as the oldies say.
And
I had a fall.
And you know, well, it kind of fricked with him because I don't know if you know this about Ben, but his job's kind of just walking. His job is almost exclusively walking.
It is taking things from one place to another,
and
which
not
involves
only-
a heavy amount of walking.
helping other people walk. Can't really do that if you
yourself
crutched
cannot
up.
walk.
Yeah.
So I haven't. I've been here. I got
Do
a
you
form
get-
somewhere. Did you move that form? Yeah.
No. Did I?
Got to fill out a form.
So
Says
that-
I'm off work from injury.
So that work doesn't go.
So that work doesn't go. Where the hell is he?
Where the heck is Ben? There's all these old people need to be moved.
I was supposed to be working right now.
And he goes, well, who's moving me? Who's moving me?
Just put me in a wheelchair. I can get it done. An electric wheelchair. I'll
That'd
get
be
it
so
done.
good. This is like old person who's waiting to go for like some sort of scan, and you just come
I
wheeling,
pull up.
skirt around
Hey,
the
I'm
corner.
Ben. I'm the transporter. I'm here to bring you to your test. How?
Don't walk too
Don't
quick.
worry about it. I put it on autopilot, and then I can
see.
push.
See, you haven't dealt with those fruit flies since I was here last.
Dude, what do you want me to do? Hobble at them? I can't fucking do anything.
Wave
I'm
your
stuck on this
crotch.
damn couch.
There's less. There's less.
Yeah, it's because there's so many damn dishes there that I'm trying to do, but it's painful to do dishes.
Are you doing them with your feet?
No, but like I gotta
know, you
stand
don't-
there on one leg.
I know. I can't do dishes right now either because I just got my hand tattooed.
Oh yeah. Let me
Freebie.
see it. Let's have a look. Wow, it's very dark and
It
I
is.
love it. What is it again?
It's a crow with some.
Oh yes,
with
I
some
see
flowers.
that. You love crows, eh?
I do.
Show the camera. It's a crow, guys, with some flowers.
It's not even done yet. I gotta go back in like 3 to 4 months
To put some color in it.
to put some color
Like
in
black. Put black in it.
it. Well, not black.
Red
but
in the crow's eye.
no.
No.
Probably some
Purple.
purples, some greens and blues. You know when like a feather catches the light and it's kind of like an oil slick.
Yeah.
Put some of those in
that'd
there.
be cool.
And then for the botanical stuff, some greens on the leaves. and-
Botanical stuff.
yeah.
Botanical stuff. Yeah, anyways, so we're here. We were potentially going to play Elden Ring, but frick Elden Ring right now. I've been playing Elden Ring all afternoon, and it pisses me off.
We are gonna play Elden Ring at some point in the future. We'll create a character just for the barely cool. We'll name them. We'll make them look cool and funny, and then we'll take turns like every 5 deaths or something. We'll trade over, and we'll
Well, that's going to be quick for me.
every 10 deaths, and we'll trade over.
every 2 minutes we're flipping back to Judah.
That's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I do my best.
We'll do a strength build, so it's easy, easy peasy. Or we could just do a magic build, and then it's real easy. No. We won't be doing
faith, strength, vigor.
Faith is good, but we've done it.
Faith, strength.
We could do a dex build, but I don't know. And there's some good weapons you can get pretty early on for dex. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, guys.
We'll figure it out.
But anyways,
Get off
we're
our
here
back.
today. We're here today. How was your week, Judah?
Pretty okay. Well, let me tell you, we went to
My windows are open. It's no way that got caught on the camera.
F. Went to a Jays game last night. Looney Dog Day.
Didn't they blow the lead?
They did.
Yeah.
They did blow it. They blew it. It got to a point, though, where it was like, it's a usual. 7 o'clock it starts. Average Jays game is like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's hitting a point where I'm like, it was starting to drag, and they were down by 1, and we're in like the last couple innings, and I'm like we got to get 2, because if we get 1 and we go in extra innings, I don't know how I'm feeling. Like,
If you're gonna hang around,
I could stay, but everybody else is like Jay. Like, we went with our good pal Jalen, friend of the show, and he was like, I gotta be up at 5 a.m.
Man, I hate that.
And I'm like, well, yeah, but like we knew what we.
Nothing pisses me off more than people trying to rush out of a game.
We knew
for
what we
whatever
signed
reason
up
it
for.
is. I hate it. Gotta catch a train. Whatever, man. Get stranded in the city for a night. Who cares?
Well, and he works in the city. He doesn't need to
no
go
big
home at
deal.
all. But
You gotta work in the morning. Why the hell did you come?
it was Looney Dog
Why'd you come,
Day.
Jalen? I love Looney Dog
How
Day.
many-
What are you gonna do with Looney Dog Day?
They do veggie dogs.
They've had veggie dogs.
And they're actually bigger
Are
than
you
the
kidding
regular
me?
dogs. Yeah.
They have veggie dogs
Yeah,
for
dude,
for you.
for $1.
That's crazy.
So our section,
Awesome.
we were at 238. There's
Ooh,
like
that's a good.
it
Those are good
was good.
seats.
It was great.
200 is an underrated seating
It's
area.
incredible.
Everyone's always vying for the 100s.
No.
Get up in those
200's better.
200s,
You get
man.
a little bit of height on the action. We were right like outfield past third base.
Yes,
Real
it's nice. You got a nice big view.
Yeah, dude.
You can still see the screen,
Flipping.
depending on where you are.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
The ticket said can't see the screen. We're like, that's fine. Don't need to.
Right.
We could easily see the screen.
There you go.
It was awesome. Flipping. Wild ball starts coming. And I'm like, oh, dang, this is getting close. Like, it's not going to hit us, but it's like, it's going to be in our section.
Whoa.
And then it hits the foul line, the court, and bounces off. It was crazy.
That's nutty.
Yeah, what are the odds of that? But,
Wow.
yeah, Looney Dog Day. They have
I love the Looney Dog nights.
They have one.
I'm going to one in 2 weeks.
They got one vendor there that does the veggie dogs. Well, they've got one, I think, on every level.
Right.
But it wasn't super far from us. It's 219. Bit of a walk.
Okay,
but
that's not that far though.
yeah, and it was.
That's actually right where I sat last time I was there. 219.
It was less busy than the other ones.
There you go.
They have
yeah,
regular
no one
dogs,
wants the
but
veggie
they
dogs.
also have veggie
Yeah.
and gluten free.
And gluten-free.
Yeah, so I got and I was like, oh, they're not going to be $1. They were, and they were bigger than the regular dogs.
That's kind of dope.
It was
Kind of
great.
dopey. Are they good?
I loved them.
Yeah.
So
Are they Schneider's like still?
I don't
Schneider's
know
brand?
what brand they are. But
Okay.
they were good. I was like, we're walking over. I'm walking with Maddie. Everyone else went to a different one because they're like, I don't want to walk that far. I don't need veggie dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fair enough. So I'm walking with Maddie. I'm like, okay, so you can get up to 4 per transaction.
So is that the rule? Because I didn't know what the rule was.
Per
I just
transaction-
kept getting 4, but I was like, can you go above? Because I saw people walking with a bajillion
It
of them.
says they might cap you at 4 per transaction. It's not mandatory, but I guess it depends on how busy it is. And probably
Fair.
as it starts slowing down, they'll probably let you
Right,
get
grab
more.
a
But I
whole
think in the
bunch.
beginning, you probably got to start with 4.
4 is pretty good though.
So I'm like, I'll grab 4. Maddie grabbed 4, and she's like, I'm not grabbing 4. I don't need 4. And I'm like,
Yeah, but
then
I'll eat
yeah,
6.
it's like then we don't
Yeah.
need to keep going.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna eat 6. And she's like, you're not eating 6. I didn't eat 6. They were way,
Oh.
they're really big. But
okay, that's fair. If they're the regular little Schneider's boys, you got to scarf
no,
those
dude,
bad
there's
boys
like an
down.
inch of overhang on either end.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All
they're
right,
pretty
those
big.
are much bigger then.
Yeah. So I ate 4,
Wow.
and I was gonna eat more, but then I had like 2 drinks, and I had like bubbly soda pop and stuff.
Bubbly.
And then
Oh,
people,
my
some other
tummy.
people got some ice cream, and so I.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what I
what
was
you were
doing.
doing?
Yeah, no, actually, here's the thing.
My tummy hurts in the bubbly.
I made sure not to get to that point.
Really?
I stopped myself ahead of it.
We should go
I
one
want
time.
to.
and do a loony dog night. I always didn't want to. I always thought we can't go because you can't eat hot dogs. But now we got the veggie dogs.
And it was great. Especially we can go right to 219. Crazy. But so I
like sitting in that area.
ate 4. Maddie had 2. I had the other 2 for breakfast this morning.
Nice.
It was awesome. Nice cold dog.
I gave a couple to like a couple homeless guys on the outside of the thing.
I probably should have because I was walking with them.
I just had them. I had like 2 extra, and I was like, I don't feel like eating these at the end of the night. And I gave them to this guy, and he got so amped up.
Oh,
he was like, "Oh, he's like a hot dog, sweet! I got like 3 of these," and then he packed it away. I'm like, "Well,
Nice.
hey, I'm glad
That's
I'm glad I could give you a hot dog, man. That's awesome."
Yeah,
But I mean, breakfast is cool too.
tossed them in the fridge.
There you go.
Had a couple cold ones, Catholic style, no condiments, and so they were great. But Aaron had 8.
Okay,
He ripped 8 dogs.
Yeah, that's doable.
I think everyone else.
I think I did 6.
Yeah, I think 6 was kind of Jalen.
I think if I had people there amping me up, I could do more. Like if we were there together, I could easily do like 14.
And here's the thing: is I did I did the first 4 like
fast,
back to back to back to back.
Okay, that'll frick you over.
And
for
then
a
I
bit.
took a real long pause after, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm not hungry again." Until like we got home, and I'm like, "Well, I'm not having one now." But
I think it has to be every inning. You
I
have
agree.
to go get more hot dogs every inning.
I think you can do well because the 999 is the classic. That's the challenge.
Yeah.
9 dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings. Now
But is that doing 9 small dogs or 9 big foot long dogs?
I think just regular.
Just 9 dogs? Okay,
It's easy.
I can smash that.
It's
not the beers.
It's the
but
drinks.
Yeah.
It's the drinks that get you. Because I told Aaron, because he was like, he was aiming for, we go in, he goes, I'm hitting 25. And I'm like, are you stupid?
That's an insane number. You can't eat 25 hot dogs
not
in
even
one
close.
sitting like that.
And so he gets to 8, and he's like, oh.
Oh.
Jalen won't let me get more. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Jalen won't let me get more?
Yeah, because Jalen...
His dad or something? What do you mean?
He was getting so embarrassed by Aaron and I's antics. So we would, they're doing the chant.
Why don't you grow a pair?
Let's go Blue Jays. That whole thing. And we would intentionally keep it going a little too long. So then we're going,
Those
let's go. Oh.
I love that.
And Jalen.
Those people are always so funny too. The people who keep going.
He was like literally, he was sitting there like this and he was just going like, like cowering in his seat going beat
Poor
red.
guy was so embarrassed.
Every time Schneider came up to bat, Aaron took a dog, was like, Schneider! And was waving the dog around. Thank you for tonight. and Jalen was getting pretty embarrassed. So then, when Aaron did 8, Jalen was like, let's have the 3rd inning be a break round, huh? And it slowed Aaron down. But I told him, I was like,
you should have just kept going. You can't stop.
I was like, if you go for the 999, you're already like almost done. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, let's do that. I'm driving home, but and he didn't end up doing it.
That's good. No, we're not supporters of drinking and driving here on the Barely Cool podcast.
No, unless it's fun. But we I don't know if they do like a non-alcoholic beer because I know
I've never seen one there.
I
They
know
might have a Heine Zero.
I think they do. I was looking online, but I don't know where you get them first of all, and I don't know what the cost is because I know that on Looney Dog Night, or maybe it's just all together, but the beer's $5 on
Really?
Looney Dog Night. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Can of Budweiser's $5.
Good lord.
Yeah, I think
That's
I paid
cheap.
more for my Sody Pop.
For your Sody Pop?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cheap.
I mean, the Sody Pop.
Maybe they've got a non-alc option. Who
Maybe.
knows?
That'd be
Budweiser's
great.
got a Bud Zero.
Yeah, that was the.
If they have a Bud
Prohibition.
Zero for $5, the Prohibition Brew, exactly. If they got a Prohibition Brew for $5, I would gladly go do a 999.
Oh yeah, I mean you're spending $36 on drinks. But,
yeah, big deal. I'd be prepared for that.
Yeah.
I go, okay, I'm going in here. I'm spending.
It's still
cheaper
cheaper
whatever,
than
$50 on food tonight.
But that's how much you'd be spending on a normal night.
Exactly, on like a dinner.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would spend on a normal Jay's night.
Or a normal Jay's night. Exactly.
You get yourself a popcorn and a hot dog and a drink on a normal night. There's $50 right there. Are you nuts?
Got to take out a second morttage. On top of the non-existent first mortgage that I have.
Yeah, well, that
can't afford a house.
The first one went to the first order
Yeah.
of food.
Anyways, yeah, that's good. I'm
Yeah,
glad you had a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah, we should go
They
and crush
lost.
a bunch of doggies.
It was.
Will
It
they
was
let us bring a
hot.
camera in there? Well, a phone, obviously, but will they let us bring mics in there? Probably not.
Maybe lav if we're high up enough.
Yeah,
Fifth level.
where they don't look. We should go look.
Let me tell you, I was sitting next to a guy. So we show up, our seats, where our seats are, like we can tell like oh, okay, we're going to be sitting next to some people, which I don't care. Maddie's like, I just don't want to be on the end. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So I go sit next to this old dude. Holy frick. Dude's just spread. Like he's just
spread eagle.
Old dude, just knees like...
Oh, that's just awful.
And I'm just like, I'm literally sitting in my seat like...
Oh.
I love the Jays. Like all my legs are fully tucked this
That's
way.
awful. I hate that.
And I hit him with a nod when we came in, no acknowledgement. And I'm like, where's your spirit of the game?
Yeah, what a bunch of weirdos. I hate people who do that.
Like I'm like, I want to hit him with like a, big fan of the Jays, maybe a little light convo.
Nope.
The guy to our left, he was chatting up with like Jalen and Van and stuff, and he was a nice guy. But
guy on the right was not.
apparently he was probably nice. He just didn't want anything to do with us. And then all the seats to the left of us and like a couple rows down, I think it was like a corporate event. So people were shuffling in and out. So eventually some seats freed up and we kind of just shifted over, which part of me felt bad about because I'm like, now this old guy's going to be like, oh, don't want to sit next to me? But I'm like, yeah, not really.
No, but if you're going to spread like that and not acknowledge people, then like, yeah, expect that. Expect them not to want to sit next to you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So we did
You're
shift
feeling
a
bad
couple
about it.
seats.
You can ask. It's not like you smell bad.
Yeah.
You're just spreading your dang legs too wide,
And
oldie.
I don't mind it. It's just, like at one point, like
The seats are too little there
at one
for that to be getting by.
especially for how warm it is.
Too crammed.
How warm it can get. You get sticky. But at one point, like our elbows kind of each other. I was like, oh, my bad. Nothing.
Not even like, oh, no big deal.
Yeah.
Not even like, oh,
I was kind of like, we're
good. You're good.
It's not like he was like cheering for the Red Sox. Like we're cheering for the same team. Where's our camaraderie?
Why would you go to a baseball game? Go up to the 500s if you don't want to.
Yeah,
if
I
you want to
don't
be
know.
left alone, man.
Or at least like make more money and then go get your fancy lounge seats or something.
Yeah, down in the whatever the
TD Comfort Lounge.
that one. It's like $1,000 to sit down there.
Is it?
I saw one ticket for like $1,000.
I've never even seen tickets
Might have been the
available.
front row of those.
Oh yeah. Where like Geddy Lee sits.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, like if it always is, or if it was just the game that I was at.
Right.
It was the Orioles.
What game are you going to? Is that the?
The July 2nd. I don't know who they're playing. I haven't looked. Someone else bought the tickets who gets a discount. Friend of ours. Or
I was
leaders.
trying to keep maybe the Guardians.
Might be the Guardians.
There's one coming up
Could be
soon.
a Cleveland.
Yeah,
Could
because
be
I thought they were
Cleveland.
playing the Guardians last night.
That sounds right. Cleveland sounds right. It could be them. I don't know. Last time I went, they lost to the Orioles like 11-1, so it was awful to watch.
Yeah, that sucks.
And then they beat them the next night.
Who you going with?
7-0.
Just a lovely wife?
No, we're going with all of our Timbers leaders.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Mm-hmm,
That's fun.
It's like six of us.
I thought about doing like a big event like that, but it is a little hassle sometimes. It can be crazy.
It can. The only reason it works out so well for us is because it's on Tuesday night, and that's when we have Timbers. So everyone's already available.
Right.
So we all were just like, it's the week after we finish our group for the year or for the summer. So we just...
Do you not run in the summer?
No, we don't run in the summer.
Oh.
We have events, but we don't run in the summer.
Oh.
But by the way, we're both in youth groups, by the way, in case you didn't know. We're just chatting now. But it's the week after we officially end. So everyone's still available.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Get the gang together. Go see a Jays game.
Team building.
That's awesome. That's
Team building.
great.
Team building. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it was a blast. I would go. I want to go again. I think we're planning on trying to go. They do little Jays events and such. They got one. It's called Pickle Fest, and you get a free pickle tote bag.
Fun.
Yeah.
First 15,000 or everybody?
I don't know. I think this one is low enough care that it's just with the ticket.
Right.
I don't know if they care.
Fair.
No
No one wants a pickle tote.
Yeah. August 7th is the free hockey jersey.
Oh yeah.
I looked into that, but I don't know. We'll see.
What's
we'll
that?
see.
Is that for first 15 or first 10?
Yeah, I think first.
So you got to
15
get
or
in
first
there.
20.
You
or
got to
something.
get in there quick.
Yeah, people get
Got to be there early. Early.
Which I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it
Anyways.
for me.
Who knows? We'll see. You been watching the Cup final at all? The
Uh,
Stanley Cup final?
I've been trying to. So the first game that the Oilers managed to get a win,
8-1.
which was crazy. So we had a birthday party for a friend, pool party. That was the Sunday. No, it wasn't the Sunday. It was the Saturday. So I was supposed to be at the tattoo convention, fell through. So we had like a softball event for the church, went to that, and then we went to this birthday party. I wasn't going to go because I was going to go to the tattoo convention. And then ended up going to this birthday party, and it was fun. You know, we've never gone to one of these. They do like same friend group. They do shout out Drew, friend of the cast.
I was going to say, I think I heard about it.
Yeah, friend of the podcast, Drew. It was Haley's birthday. Wild, actually. Actually wild. I don't know if I can tell this. Probably I can. Probably?
Do it.
Okay. So, it was for Haley's birthday, and now I love Haley to death. I think she's got rotten luck for birthdays.
In what way?
I don't think she likes making birthdays a big deal. She doesn't like being the center of attention,
right.
And stuff just
like
keeps
that.
happening when at her birthday parties that like blow up
Right.
out of proportion. And I feel bad.
Right.
So we show up. It's at her mother's place.
Okay.
I won't say where it is, but her mom's away on vacay. Her mom's got a pool and, nice property.
Fun.
And her mom's away. And so she's got like a house sitter there just for the cats.
Right.
And so I show up, never been here before. And I'm like, I don't know where to go. It's one of those like, do I go through the house or do I go around back?
That's always so awkward.
Like, what are we doing? And so I call Drew. He doesn't pick up. And I'm like,
that's just the most awkward thing
and
ever.
then so I'm like, I call Aaron because I know he's there. And I'm like, hey, man, like, what do we? He's like, I'm coming. I'm like, okay, cool.
Thank
so
God.
I'm just like hanging
Thank
out.
God.
Aaron comes walking over. He goes, so there's some tea. And I go,
there's tea, guys. Tea.
and I'm like, first off, hilarious that you're saying this word to me. Second, like, what's going on? He goes, okay. So the lady who's house sitting, she, I guess, like, is a friend of the mom. And so she's like, yeah, I'm here for however long. Like, I think a month. So it's a decent amount of time.
Uh-huh.
And
people get paid to do that? To just sit in a house?
they do. I think you
and
can.
water the plants?
But for this, I think it's just kind of like a help me out kind of thing.
Okay,
and then
fair.
you can use the facilities, use the pool, whatever,
Right. I
on,
mean, that's
on your
pretty
normal
sweet.
time.
I would do
Yeah,
that.
it's not bad. So, but Drew had like kind of let her know, like, hey, like we're gonna use it for this birthday.
Yeah.
That these are the dates we need or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I guess though the lady watching the place, like her son had a birthday 3 days prior. And so she was hosting. She just invited a bunch of people the
What?
same day. Yeah,
No
dude.
way.
Yes. So
That's awful.
So I walk into the backyard. I see all the people who I know who've been invited, and a couple I don't. But that's I'm meeting people.
Yeah.
Sitting at this one thing. I see all these people sitting up on like the deck over there, and I'm like, oh, that's them. And
Is it like adults?
yes.
Or is it like a
no
kid?
adults?
Okay.
Which-
her son is an adult.
Yes.
Okay.
And like she, first off, like weird.
Yeah. That is really odd.
Yeah, and so she like
You were given the
apparently
dates. It's not your home.
exactly. She had a cake with candles, did a whole happy birthday thing to her son, whose birthday was 3 days prior.
At a house that is not hers.
But the actual birthday person is like just kind of sitting off to the side, being like, "What's going on?" So they're like trying to reach the mom, being
Right.
like, "Hey, like what's going on?" I didn't think,
Yeah.
So she's trying to reach her friend. Friend's not picking up. She's calling the friend. Friend's not picking up. So she starts getting mad, and so she calls Drew and she goes, "Hand the phone to her right now." And then so Drew's now got to hand the phone of like the mom to the lady because she's not picking up her own phone because I think she knows she's messed up.
Yeah.
And so when I show up, Drew kind of fills me in. He's livid. Like Haley's super embarrassed. And it's just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like I just don't understand the gall of these people to be like, yeah, this is normal. And like everyone's just kind of like looking at him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's nuts. And then, Drew's like, yeah, she's at my phone for like 15 minutes. Like, just like on the phone.
With the mom?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know what there is to figure out. Like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Get out of here.
dude. Crazy.
That's nuts. So what was the solution? You guys just had your separate
No,
parties?
they left.
They all just dipped?
Yeah, it took a bit, but they finally, like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then they finally got out of there. But they'd been there for a bit. Like, since they had been there before, like, everyone else got there. So it's like,
Whoa.
all right, like, you don't need to be
you've
here
had
all
your
night.
party.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
So
That's crazy.
I think they ended up taking someone's bag that wasn't theirs too.
Oh.
So then at the end of the night, this guy's like walking around like, does anyone see my bag? And I felt bad, but he's in like his swim trunks. He's like, all my dry clothes are in there. My wallet's in there. Like my license, all my stuff. Everyone see my bag? And we're like looking around, and finally we're just like, where'd you have it last? He's like, yeah, just over there. And we're like, where that like group of people was.
Oh.
He's like, oh no. So then I guess like, I don't know if it was that night or the next day. I guess I think his phone was in there too. Like he was kind of, yeah,
that's
it was
awful.
rough. And so or like a laptop or something, because they use like Find Device or Find Friends or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And because they were like reaching out to people like from they got like a contact of someone, I
Right.
guess, who had showed up and was like, hey, do you have this bag? And they're like, no. And they're like, okay, but like,
Do you know who?
do you know who might?
Might,
Because
yeah.
like it's not here. And they're like, no, none of us took it. And so that's when they use like Find Friends. They're like, all right, well, we have its address. It's in Pickering, so we're gonna send the cops there, and unless you bring it. And it was back at the place in 15 minutes. They dropped it out. They just found it at the front in 15 minutes. So
They were gonna steal it.
I think so. It was crazy.
What
dude.
the hell?
Yeah, dude, wild. So anyway, long story short, I didn't catch the game that night, and we were driving home, and I had to get gas.
Holy.
And so I looked at I opened the Sportsnet app and I saw like just the headline of like,
Yeah,
Oilers managed
stave
to,
off. Yeah.
and it was like by crushing the Panthers, and I'm like, okay, that's sick. Like
Yeah.
I literally was like, yeah, in the car, and then I was like, crushing, like what's the score? And I check, and I was like, holy heck,
nuts.
that was
It
a crush.
It was an insane game.
And then they played again last night during
won.
the Jays game,
Yep.
and every now and again they put the score up on the screen, and everyone would go
Yeah.
nuts in the stadium.
Did you see the video by any chance of the Panthers GM like whipping his water bottle?
No, but
Oh,
that's
you didn't?
awesome.
Have you seen like Bill Zito? Have you seen the Panthers
Yeah,
GM?
yeah.
He's like a freaky looking
Yeah,
guy.
he is.
He's always like when he's mad, he's always like,
Yeah, he's very intense.
yeah, it was so funny. And Connor McDavid scored in the empty net, and it like went to him. He was like, and then he like got up and got his stuff, and he's just like, and smashes this water bottle against the wall. It was so funny. It reminds me of Kyle Dubas, the Leafs GM, when he threw his water bottle back in the round 2 years ago or last year.
Yeah, he's gone, isn't he?
Got fired. Yep. But yeah, good on you there, Oilers.
Yeah, holding
Connor
off.
McDavid, he's a Newmarket boy.
He's a Newmarket
He's
boy.
a Newmarket boy. Bring it home, man.
Bring it home. Bring it home.
1 game away from Game 7. Bring it home.
That's a poetic way of saying Game 6.
Well, yeah. One game away from having a chance to actually do something.
Oh, that's true. Oh man, that would
right
be
now they're just
crazy.
holding off elimination here.
That would be
They've
nuts.
been reverse sweep. Only one team has ever done it in the cup. It was the 42 Leafs, reverse swept in the cup final.
That would be crazy, dude. Nice Canadian win.
It would be first Canadian Cup since 1993.
That's crazy.
93.
Stanley Cup comes.
When Gary Bettman took over. Bettman doesn't want Canadians to win the cup.
Stanley Cup comes home, baby.
It would be. It'd be here.
That'd be sick. It'd be awesome.
Would be awesome.
Be better than Florida.
Yeah, frick Florida, dude.
Who cares, dude?
Who gives a rip about Florida?
They're Florida.
I like Edmonton.
Like, who watches hockey in Florida?
Nobody, bro.
Enough to have two
One
teams.
subdivision in Edmonton is more hockey fans than the entire state of Florida, probably.
That's crazy.
Like, who the hell's watching games there?
It's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
so anyways, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I'm living vicariously through the Edmonton Oilers right now because my damn whole Leafs can't get nothing done.
The Leafs and the Canucks.
I'm cheering for
And
the nation.
Oilers. The Oilers beat the Canucks, so I kind of like, if they win, then it's like, all right, we lost to the winners.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
Exactly. Gotta cheer for the nation of Canada right now.
Yeah. It
So
was like
anyways.
for during the Canucks Oilers series, I was like, man, Skinner sucks. I hate this guy. He's too good. All of a sudden, we're playing against Florida. I'm like, whoa, Skinner. Okay. This is nice.
He's a funny looking. He's a funny guy. Like, you ever talk to him? They call him an old soul.
I've
He
never
talks-
talked to him.
He
Have you?
Oh, sorry. Have you heard him talk? Heard him talk. They call him an old soul on the team because he's like very just like he's like 25 or something, but he's like just old. Like
Talks
he
like
reads
an
the
old
Lord of
dude.
the Rings for like in the change room and stuff. And like whenever he talks about getting coffee, he's always like, "Oh, I know where to find like a mean cup of Joe in
Nice.
Edmonton." Yeah,
I like
And
that.
so they said stuff like that, and so I'm like, "Oh, that's funny."
I dig
He
that.
seems interesting.
I like
Do you
that.
dig that?
I do. I dig
How
that.
much do you dig it?
Enough to say
June,
this.
the month of June, dig? Or do you just like dig it?
I just dig it.
Okay, that's
Enough to say this. Skinner, you're always welcome on this podcast. Unless you're a loser. Unless
I don't think he's a loser. Anyone who reads Lord of the Rings leisurely cannot possibly be a
like
loser.
if he loses the cup. Yeah.
Well, yeah, in that case, you suck. We don't want to talk
we don't
to
want you on here.
Yeah.
We're
we
not
don't want
like
some loser
we're not
on here.
massive Oilers fans.
We'll get,
so if you
we'll
don't
get
win,
Matthew
like
Tkachuk on here.
we got nothing to care about if you don't win. If you throw it away for Canada, you throw it away for us all. Where's he from? He's nowhere.
Skinner?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think somewhere around here.
You think he's Canadian?
I think he is. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the goalies for Team Canada.
I did not know that.
Well, you got your phone?
I do actually. I was literally sitting here going, "Gosh, I wish I'm so used to us not having our phones."
I could have sworn he's in Ontario. He might be an Ontario boy. Honestly, he might be an Alberta boy. Actually,
Really?
might be a local boy. We don't know.
Skinner
He could be from the US.
He's Canadian.
Yeah. Where was he born?
He was born in Edmonton.
There we go. He's an Alberta boy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Isn't that fun being born in Edmonton and now you got a shot to win your hometown?
I can't imagine the feeling.
That would be fun.
I can't imagine the feeling. Ben, I can't imagine the feeling.
Can't imagine it? Well, close your eyes.
I don't hate this, by the way. In fact, I quite enjoy it.
It's pretty good,
I'm
right?
Aqua.
Almost as good as Galen Weston is a leader.
Yeah, well,
We love you, Galen Weston.
come give us a kiss, please. The name's really good too.
Makwa?
Yeah, because it's like a
Yeah.
mock cocktail,
Of water.
but it's also water. Makwa.
They came up with it over in the PC Labs.
I bet he came up with it.
He probably did.
I bet Galen did.
Probably did. Not some low-level marketing manager, but no, he did.
No.
He
They
did.
were struggling for ages, trying to go, what are we going to call it? And Galen, it's like the door gets kicked open, fog and light streaming in, just his silhouette. And he goes, sunglasses come down. He goes, how about Makwa? Oh!
Everybody goes nuts. The crowd goes wild.
They're all cheering. And then they go, thank you, Galen. He's already gone.
And they start, Galen.
He's already gone.
Oh, he's already left?
Yeah, he's
And
just
then
a
it
breeze.
trails off.
Yeah, and it's just a little tear rolls down their cheek as they smile. And
And
they go,
everyone went home and told their families that night, I saw Galen Weston. Yeah, but you know what? I saw Galen Weston too at a tennis match.
at a tennis. Did you spit on him?
No, I didn't. I wanted to. But there's too many rich people there.
like
They
that
would have
video.
mauled me.
It's like that video of that dude.
They were out his ally.
I want to shake that man's hand. You see that video? The dude in the plane. Let me shake your hand, sir. I want to shake that man's hand. You're just like pushing past people. Galen, I want to shake that man's hand.
Yeah.
Guns
I
are
couldn't
getting drawn
attack.
on
You
you.
can't attack him though. Not in a tennis thing or like a golf thing. Too many rich people there.
That's his element.
That's like attacking Morgoth and Angbad or whatever.
They're all going to
Shout out
start
Silmarillion.
forming together like one giant Voltron machine. All the rich people, and he's the head, and everyone else is like the arms and legs. Oh! You think you can face
Wow.
me here?
No, thank you.
This is my domain.
The tennis
Yeah.
match.
Yeah,
It's like going to Wimbledon. A lot of rich people at Wimbledon.
I would imagine so. Tennis is
a rich person sport.
which is weird because it shouldn't be, right? Like,
Why is that?
It's just it doesn't take that much initial cost. Like a racket and a ball.
But I mean, paying for like coaching and stuff
true,
is pretty expensive.
But that's any sport.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like you're paying more upfront cost for hockey than tennis.
That's true.
Like, but if you were like a white kid growing up, and you're like, oh, I got to go to tennis, like after school, everyone would be like, oh, who's like the cake eater? Like,
Yeah.
how does he have all this money?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're ripping hockey, it's like your parents are spending way more for hockey.
Yeah. I
But
think it's a
hockey's-
culture thing.
I think so because
'Cause
hockey's
it's so
looked at,
it's so suave,
and you know what it could be too.
classy.
It's unless you're doing doubles, it's like kind of pretentious because it's not
Yeah.
team sport.
Yeah.
Team sports are always
Yeah,
viewed a
it's all
little
about
bit more.
me. Yeah, it's like golf. Golf is the same kind of
Yeah.
deal. Tennis and golf are very rich.
Yeah.
Well,
Although,
golf is very expensive.
I was gonna
though.
say golf has an
Upfront
upfront
is
cost,
very expensive
but like
and
comparative
really hard.
to all the other sports, like tennis is actually again coaching, and you need like the place for it, but it's arguably like one of the cheapest.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you don't
Yeah,
need
just need a
skates.
racket,
Baseball,
racket
you
and
need
some running shoes.
yeah,
maybe some armbands, a couple of balls,
nice skirt.
nice skirt. Those are popular now.
Yes.
tennis skirts.
Yeah.
Lulu's got them all.
Yep.
I like it. I'm a big tennis guy.
I would
Pickleball's
like,
taken over.
I like me some pickleball.
Oh,
I would.
Sorry. Finish.
Well, I was just gonna say I would like to try tennis out again.
You should.
When I tried tennis in high school, I was god awful.
Yeah. Me and my brothers though, we've been Karening to the town.
Yeah.
So Newmarket, right?
Yes.
6 public tennis courts.
Yeah.
3 of them are lit
Yeah.
at night
Yeah.
by lights. You know how down on Main Street there's that private tennis club?
Yep.
Yeah. So they leveled their tennis court because they
Yeah.
had like asbestos or flipping something,
Yeah.
mercury, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I guess and then what does the town do? The town goes, the 3 lit courts are now only allowed to be used by public or the private tennis club.
What?
And now none of us that 3 that were previously public courts
Really?
are no longer public courts for the next like 3 summers.
That's crazy.
It's nuts, bro. We've been emailing the town being like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
you can't just take away half the courts and give
where
them
are my
to the
tax
flipping
dollars?
rich. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The tax dollars are what pays to keep these courts maintained.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are we doing? Anyways, no
That's
response.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm never voting for whatever the mayor of Newmarket is ever again.
Scott Davidson,
That guy.
I think.
He's not getting my vote ever again. Just
No.
this. This is enough.
That makes sense. I mean, that's
I don't care if you're gonna
that's
if
where
you're
the-
gonna cater to the rich
No, I'm
people for
serious.
tennis courts.
That's where the real change
What are you gonna
happens.
do?
That's the municipal level
Yeah.
is where change happens. They can rent somewhere.
Yeah. Go find another court. Build it. It doesn't take long.
It's
Flippin'-
a bubble.
Yeah. Flipping build a couple courts. I don't care. I don't care if it's if it's trash. Don't level your own court in the middle of tennis season.
Yeah, that's a bit of a goof.
Do it in the winter. Like, what are we doing? So anyways, I
get that.
And we were pissed because I'm like, if you're gonna cater to the rich folk in something as minuscule as that, then what else are you catering to the rich folk
how
for?
petty do you think you get this?
I could get pretty petty.
Like, what
I
if-
could go sit on the court, stage a stand-in.
Oh, I was thinking. See, that's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking like you buy, like you get a bunch of those construction site lights,
Yeah.
and just a real loud generator,
Yeah.
and take it to one of the non-lit ones, because people are going to complain about the noise, and you go take it up with the town.
Yeah, you took away our lit courts.
Take it up with the town.
Can't play at night now.
People are trying to sleep at like midnight. And you're
Yeah.
playing just.
Yeah, I think like
That's wild.
yeah, it's the thing. Like my dad is a rule follower, so he won't do this. But I think Max has just straight up gone there and gone on the courts.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, and then when people are like coming, they're like waiting, and he's just like, yeah, forget. I'll be done when I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
it's a public tennis court. You can't just make
think
it private.
That's the thing. Is like, I mean, it's rich people, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the club is
Yeah, it's
predominantly
no like poor people are buying a tennis.
So I
membership.
think you do what Max is doing, right? You just play,
Yeah,
and then when they show up, you're like, "Oh, I'll be done."
yeah. When I'm
And then
done.
you just wait for them to call the cops, and they're like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm out of here."
Yeah, exactly. I just like there was no notice.
That's
at all.
crazy.
It just like we showed up one day and suddenly they were locked, and then we went online and it was like, yeah, we've been new guys. This is for the private guys. They've taken over they got like a whole reception there too now at the things.
That's wild.
It's insane. I couldn't believe it.
You got to drive to friggin' Aurora or Bradford to go play tennis.
I
now.
know. So Newmarket is next municipal election. I'm not voting for a single. I'm not. If it says re-elect on your sign, frick off. I'm voting for the other guy.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't want any of you now.
You goofed.
Especially whoever's in charge of Ward 3 and whoever the damn mayor is.
But I kind of get that. I kind of like people listening might be like, no, that's insane. But like, I see the thought process of like, if that's what they're going to do for their little club,
Yeah.
what else are they doing?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
who else is getting a free cut?
Yeah.
Who doesn't
Who doesn't need it? Like, I don't know. The math doesn't make sense to me. Why would you take away a sport that people can play for pretty much nothing and then give it to people who like are paying for it? It's just, it doesn't
Well,
make sense to me.
I mean, that's why.
No,
because
but like,
they're probably pitching some money into the
yeah,
town.
they must be. But taking a public flipping 3 public courts away, all
Three's
the lit
crazy.
Ones,
Three's
one
crazy.
is whatever. 1 out of the 5, I can live with
Yeah.
that. 3,
Even 2
and-
would be annoying.
Yeah.
But at least there's 1.
but 3 and all the ones that happen to have lights on them.
Yeah.
And do you think people are playing at night? No. The only people at these tennis courts are like 65-year-old
Yeah,
people that are
yeah,
asleep
yeah.
at 8. Why'd you take the lit ones?
Yeah.
Take the unlit ones.
So they're locked at night even if no
Yeah.
one's there? Oh, dude.
It's just so stupid.
How high is the fence? Like, come on.
I mean, you can climb it easily, yeah. But to me, it's the most moronic thing in the world.
Yeah, no, that is frustrating.
Like, I get it. They're paying
Like,
for it, whatever.
Well, it's also like, I get it.
But these are tax dollar funded
But it's
tennis
like,
courts.
keep it locked, like, while people are there, I guess. You don't want people showing up while they're doing classes? Okay, fine. But, like, if they're done at 9,
Yeah.
we'll
Leave
then
it.
open it back up
or
to the
you
public.
You want to do hours? Go
Yeah.
ahead. Do like 7 a.m. to, whatever, 5 p.m. Like, all these people are retired anyways. They can play then. And if they don't want to go into those hours, then they can vie for the public tennis courts the same as everybody else does. If they're taken, they're taken. You leave. Are they taken all the time? No. Like, not a lot of people play tennis. You'd be surprised. It's the pickleballers who flip and take them up. But it's just like, go and do that.
That's crazy.
But the hours, it's like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. on all the courts.
And then they're locked after that. That's wild. You got to just start climbing.
It's stupid. I'm going to go to the flipping commons in the middle of their meeting and get pissed. Not enough people,
actually, you know what's even better?
Not enough people care about it. We can't organize a picket.
What's even better is, after 11, like, they're gone.
Yeah.
A bolt breaker is not that expensive. You just got to keep cracking
Can you
locks.
imagine?
They got to keep buying locks.
It's true. They do.
Who cares? People.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, that's
Pop a little
better.
ski mask on. You want to do that with me?
Yeah.
Let's go cut some locks.
Let's do it. I don't even play
But
tennis.
for illegal purposes, we're totally
not
going to
do
that.
it. That's
we're
so.
Not.
We're kidding.
We're not going to do it. We're not going to.
This is not a legal admission of guilt. If
No,
for whatever reason,
no.
the cops are investigating why there's a bunch of cut locks.
I cannot confirm or deny or even speak to that at all. That locks are cut. What does a pair of bolt cutters go for these days?
$25.
$25?
$25.
Oh, that's easy. Cheaper than a tennis membership, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Oh, we're totally not going to cut them, okay? If you're looking at this YRP or OPP or maybe the RCMP, they got involved.
Gets federal.
FBI is here for some reason. It's not us.
We didn't do it.
It's two other white guys.
Yeah.
Go find a couple other goofy white guys.
We're not saying to go do this.
Oh, you think just because I hobbled after it, you think it's me?
We're inspiring
me.
people to stand up to the man.
Stand up to the rich ones. Eat the rich.
Tennis isn't a rich person's
They got
sport. Doesn't
enough-
have to be.
They got enough damn cake over at the thing.
You can buy a racket for not that much money, couple of balls, and you're flying. We should bring tennis back to the common man.
Amen.
Like soccer.
Like soccer.
Soccer's a nice
Free soccer
you just
fields.
buy a ball.
What if they just locked up the soccer fields one day? Then how would you feel?
Then you'd freak out.
Pretty pissed, right?
Imagine
Yeah.
they start locking up. Imagine they start locking up others things
Yeah.
that were once free.
Like, yeah.
Imagine they start locking up the Walmart at night. Get real.
What if you need a Swiffer duster?
You'd be
at
freaking
2 a.m.?
out. You'd be freaking out.
You'd lose it, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
You don't want the kids out doing drugs.
What if
Well, maybe they should be playing tennis instead, but they
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
So now they got nothing else to do except shoot up heroin and just hang out behind a flipping
McDonald's.
Behind the McDonald's.
Yep.
That's what you've done because you've separated the rich from the poor and you've established some class separation.
Who's
here.
the mayor of Newmarket? I need to know my name. John Taylor, is that his name? Jack Davidson? I don't flipping know.
Who's
what his
Scott
name.
Davidson? He's
It
something.
might be Scott Davidson.
No, isn't he our MP?
He might be. Give me mayor of Newmarket.
Yeah, I'm on it. John Taylor.
I knew it. Frick you, John Taylor.
He was
I hate you.
Born and raised here.
Who's the Ward 3? Who's the
Yeah,
Ward
yeah,
3
I'm on it.
counselor? John Taylor. Frick off. I'm pissed off.
Are we Ward? You're Ward 3?
We're Ward 3. The tennis courts that I've looked at are all in Ward 3.
That's Jane Twinney.
It's Jane Twinney,
It's Jane Twinney.
the daughter of famous Mr. Twinney, who we have a thing named after. Jane Twinney. You came to my house when we were. I voted for you. I voted for you, Jane Twinney, and I voted for John Taylor. God, am I pissed about that? I should have voted for either of you schmucks doing this. You guys,
Her cell phone's on here.
call her. Call her. No, don't do it. Call Jane Twinney on the cast and tell her, why are you taking the tennis courts away from the kids?
Jane, why? Ward
Here's-
boundaries.
Here's the thing. Yeah, those clowns are like, I'm not gonna forget this. Listen, I've never been a one issue voter. Not once in my life have I been a one issue voter. In fact, I've made fun of one issue voters.
You sure? Ward 3?
Could be another ward.
Oh yeah, you're in Ward 3.
Yeah.
So that's where all the tennis courts are?
Well, the one tennis, I know one is guaranteed in Ward 3, but it could span across some more wards. What do we got here?
Ward 3 is like Bayview all the way up.
Okay, yeah. So there's a tennis court back in here.
Yeah.
That's one of them. And then, yeah, where's Main Street?
Main Street's up in here.
Yeah, so we got Ward 5 is one of them.
Yeah.
And then there's another one, I think, in Ward 2.
Okay.
So we need Ward 2 and Ward 5
on
counselors on it as well.
I'm on it.
Jane Twinney, we hate you. John Taylor, we hate you. I can't believe I voted for
Bob
this.
Quappis?
Bob Quappis?
Yeah, he's Ward 5.
What a loser.
And then Ward
hate
2.
you, Bob Quappis.
Victor Woodhouse.
Victor Wood. Oh, I know Victor Woodhouse. I met that guy. We hate you, Victor Woodhouse. Yeah, look at this freak. Give us our tennis courts back. Give them back. Anyways, I'm going
to say their cell phone numbers on the podcast.
Do it.
It's public information.
Call them, guys. What I want you to do is I want you to call Ward 3, 2, and 5 and the mayor.
And John Taylor.
And say,
what have you done?
Why are you taking away the tennis courts from the kids?
What should we name this? Please help. Please help us.
We've lost our tennis courts.
Everybody, please call these numbers.
Call them.
And
they're on the screen.
Yeah, this is what's important right now. In all the stuff going on in the world, this is what you should spend your time.
Yeah.
Call the mayor. Because if we don't have tennis, what do we have?
Nothing. A bunch of kids shooting up heroin out back to McDonald's.
Out back to McDonald's. Not even ordering nothing.
Come on.
Not even
getting
nothing.
the junior chicken.
They can't afford it.
Or a small fry.
They're spending all their money on smack.
On heroin. That's what they call smack. That's what they call heroin on the street.
Chasing the dragon.
That's the one.
All,
Get it together, John Taylor.
Because you
I'm
got
so
rid of the
pissed off
courts.
at you for letting this happen.
Let it happen. He's probably part of the dang league. He's probably part of the dang club. Showing up.
He walks his dog in Newmarket too. Jane Twinney came to my door when she was trying to get elected, and she was very nice, so I voted for her. Little did I know she was going to go and flip and turn her back on me, the common folk, take away the flipping tennis courts. Like I said before, I've never been a one-issue voter. I make fun of one-issue voters because they swing so often depending on one issue. But I'm a one-issue voter in this case.
So you got nothing to do all summer then?
I can't flip and play tennis. I can't play tennis after the hours of 8:30 p.m.
Well, you can't play tennis right now anyway. But.
Well, yeah, frickin' this thing. But
when that's done, you're probably not going to be wanting to play football anytime soon.
Yeah, freaked me out. Last time that's how I heard this.
Ripped his leg to pieces.
It was painful, guys. It's a lot of pain.
Heard a pop.
Something popped on the left there.
So what'd you get? You get carried to the hospital?
Well, I got carried to the car.
Yeah.
And then they drove me to the hospital.
Right.
I hopped in a little wheelchair, which, by the way, I hate.
What?
Niece was pushing me around. I just feel so exposed. I do it.
Yeah.
I push people around on wheelchairs all day. Being in that wheelchair,
right?
Everyone's just and like you're hurt.
Yeah.
So like you're supposed. I can't walk. Like I'm not faking it. Oh no! I was just sitting like with my head down. I'm so embarrassed as we're like wheeling past you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't walk because I look like someone who should be able to walk. It's different when Mildred is like 89 is in the wheelchair. It's like, okay, then that
so
tracks.
It's a pride
Mildred
thing.
can't. Yeah, it's almost like I just feel embarrassed.
Right.
I feel like people are like, wow, that guy can't walk.
Get real.
Get up there. Get up and walk. The other day, I went to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I'm like in the grocery store with crushes by myself, and everyone's like getting out of my way, and they're like, oh. And I'm like trying to pick stuff up. They're like, "Oh, let me help you with that." And I'm like, "Stop!" I was like, "I'm fine.
I don't need
it." I hated it. There was like a shame to it.
Yeah.
And then there was part of me where I was like, "What if people think I'm faking? What if people
you
think
get the bandage?
What if people think I just wrapped up my knee and my ankle and went out to the grocery store because I wanted attention?" I know that's unrealistic and not real, but the thought popped into my head, and then I got filled with this shame.
You should get.
I'm not faking, everyone.
You should get in the electric scooter. That
Like
they have at Walmart.
the knee scooter. Oh,
yeah.
Full sit.
Yeah.
What? I want the knee scooter.
Those are good.
Yeah,
Those are good.
those are fun. But anyways, I was flipping. I couldn't believe it. That I was embarrassed. But
So then you're at the hospital that you work at, going, I'm here.
Yeah.
Help me.
I got through there in like an hour and a half though. Probably a little bit of nepotism involved. But
Special privilege.
I got through there in a hot minute.
Special privilege.
They got me in for X-Way like right away.
Well, because they know that if they don't, they're missing your work hours.
Yeah.
Better get this guy back on the floor.
Gotta get him back out there. Those patients aren't gonna wheel themselves.
We're losing manpower. Having this guy out. Is it swole? Is it swollen?
It was. It's gotten a lot better in the last couple of days.
That's good. I thought when I was at that pool party, so I was all soaking wet because I was in the hot tub and I had to pee. And I was told like, there's like it's like pool and then there's like some like, nice garden area and down some steps and then where the property line is behind that's just like a wild. What the flip is that? I'm getting a phone
Jude's
call.
getting a phone call from his wife, Maddie.
I'm gonna respond with a text message.
Just recording, hun.
I'll say that. No, I won't.
Yeah.
I won't say hun.
That's where the line of bits ends, is at our wives. We won't bit
No,
around with
'cause
our wives.
she's gonna be like, hun,
what the hell is this?
wrong with you? It's
gotta
gross.
go. It was just a joke.
But
She's calling you again?
no,
Or
just
is that
text
her,
him.
is
Just
that her
text him.
special?
No, I have. I've created I've changed the text buzz because I always missed it when it was just one. So when it's
I have
two,
a special one for niece. So I know
that's
it's
nice.
niece.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, you go down the steps and then you take a pee.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know, because of all the crazy weather or whatever, there's all this like brush and bramble on all the steps. And so I was like, this is way worse than going inside, but I already committed. I took a couple steps down. So then I kept going and I did my pee. And then I was walking back up and I was trying to be quick. I was trying to like not step and I slipped and I scraped my hand up. Thing there. And then I scraped my foot up and I was like, oh, that sucks. Whatever. That night, I wake up in the middle of the night, and my foot is throbbing. I was like, did I break my toe? Like my one toe, it hurts so bad. And then
so bad.
next morning, I woke up, and it's like double the size of the other one. I'm like, oh.
That's insane.
But they don't do anything for a broken toe.
No.
I don't think I broke it, though, because it's pretty fine now. But,
That's good. Honestly, breaks don't swallow that much. The sprains swell a lot.
So maybe it was that.
Yeah, it's probably a little sprain.
Just sprain the muscle.
Yeah, because this was all of this is sprains, thankfully. Not tears or anything like that. Like full tears, I mean. I know a sprain is a part of a tear. So it's all just, it ballooned up quite a bit the first night. The next ice. The doctor said, ice, baby. So he said to me.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he came to me. He's like, oh, it looks like a sprain bed, so it's just ice, baby. And I was like, what? He's like, just put ice on it. I was like, okay. And he sent me away.
I love that it was like he's trying to make like a quick little joke. You're like, what? He's like, just I said, just you ruined
You ruined it. Get the hell out of here.
You ruined the thunder.
Sorry, Dr. Lau. But anyways, what is going on over here?
So Maddie texted
Someone
me.
dying?
This is what she said. She said, I said, just recording. She goes, okay, did you want to go to your parents? Otherwise, I'm showering and washing my hair. I'm doing that. So too late. We're not going. All separate texts.
All in a span of like a second.
They all say that they're sent at 4:34.
She gave you 9 seconds to make that decision.
So then I said, oh, okay, at 4:35. She goes, do you want to? Tell me now. I'm just literally drenched in sweat and you can't swim anyways. I don't care.
Oh, that's not going to go over well. You got to give her she's probably got decision fatigue, man. Make the decision. We're not going. That's crazy. 9 seconds? Never mind. I'm done. I'm showering.
I'm going to do the same thing. I don't care. It's up to you. You know what? Let's call it. We're not going. There we go.
Nice.
You know what? Let's call it. We're not
Nice.
going. Take your shower.
Get in there and wash your hair.
Go get clean.
Do the full thing.
Have a nice full
Shave
body
the legs.
shower. Yeah, full clean shower, full body shower. An everything shower, as they say.
Does your wife get very self-conscious if you shaved her legs in a while, or she just let it all breathe?
I think it depends on the time of year.
Fair. Yeah.
She's blonde.
Do you notice? I never notice unless it's getting like to my leg.
Visually, no. But sometimes when we're like laying
Yeah,
together.
good to see the quiver. Something's gonna be funny. Here.
Sometimes when we're laying together, like her legs are on my lap and I'll just do a little prickly.
No, that's awful. She probably hates that.
No, she doesn't really care.
I never even noticed till these like my legs are so hairy. There's I need to shave them. And I'm
Well,
like,
see,
what are you
that's
talking about?
if
This is
'cause
not
that-
even that hairy.
That to me like speaks to like maybe like some sort of self-conscious feeling, whereas Maddie's not like that. She's just like,
Right.
shut up.
Okay, so you can make the
Yeah,
little joke.
so I can kinda
That's
just
fair.
be
I would
like-
never make that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, my legs aren't even that hairy. You know who's got hairy legs? I'll always remember hairy legs. Sean Callan.
Of course.
Guy's got the hairiest legs in the whole world.
Oh yeah, Sasquatch.
Sorry, Sean, if you're watching this. You got hairy legs, man. I just remember that. Like I
Dark
remember
hair,
you
hairy
as.
legs.
Anytime I think of someone, like my brain goes to someone with hairy legs. I don't know why. It just goes right to you.
Yeah. I had a friend in high school, not super hairy legs, but he took his shirt off once at a beach day, and I was like,
sweater underneath the shirt.
Carpet under there. It's crazy. I hit him with this. I go, whoa. Jeez Louise. Aladdin called. He wants his carpet back.
Good Lord.
He put his shirt back on. I felt really bad.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Do you have chest hair? You got a lot of chest hair or no? Okay, you're doing okay there. I just recently got chest hair. Not even that much. I didn't get a lot of chest hair when I was growing up, and I just recently started growing chest hair, and Niece has been like making fun of me.
That's what Maddie does to me. Yeah, Maddie does that to me. So I don't feel too bad about the leg thing. Because, Maddie, she'll do this. She'll go, whoa. 2 more. You're at 4 now. And I'm
so
like,
funny.
She'll like kind of run her fingers through and go,
she does that to me. And she's like, wow, you finally have chest hair. You're finally hitting puberty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, she's mean.
Shut up with this. I already hit puberty.
Oh,
8 months ago.
I thought you were going to say you already hit her.
No, I would never do that. I would never.
That's
Police,
bad.
if you're watching this, I would never.
That's bad. Don't.
If you hear a slapping sound in my house, we're having fun. We're playing games. We're not playing games. It's not a game.
What is it? The face.
Don't even frick with me.
That's what you're going to do to John Taylor.
John Taylor. I won't hit you if the mashed potatoes are cold, but I'll hit you for flipping taking away my damn tennis courts.
Bring us the courts back. Anyway, thanks for listening to the Barely Cool podcast.
Are we at the end?
Yeah.
We are an anti-John Taylor and the Ward 3, 5, and 2 representatives for Newmarket. Jane Twinney, Woodhouse,
Quappus,
and Quappus, something like that. Frick them. Call them. Spam their mailboxes. Leave them a bunch of voicemails with funny little jokes.
Find their numbers on the website. We won't air them out, but find the numbers. Give them a call. Tell them what you think. Hit them with one of these. Here's what you do. We'll mime it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you. I'm pissed.
Oh, turn on the phone. Hello. This is Jane Twinney, Ward 3 representative.
This is Jane Twinney.
Yep, this is Jane Twinney. Oh,
Hear that?
I'm so sorry,
Hear
sir.
that?
No, sir, you don't have to do that.
Hear that?
No, I'm so sorry. That's just.
You hear that? I'm sticking a. Hear that? I'm sticking a thumbs down at you.
No, I got that. I'm really sorry that you didn't have to go that far.
Why do you think I'm doing that?
You didn't have to.
Why do you think I'm doing that?
Probably because I took the tennis courts away.
I've gotten 14
other thumbs down this week. It's those damn Barely Cool boys. They told people to do it.
Well, are you gonna fix it? Unbelievable. These are our representatives and scene.
Hung up on her. Him.
No, it was a her. It was a her in that scene.
Was it?
I was a woman.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for listening to the Really Cool Podcast. We love you. Go frick the lives up of the Newmarket counselors and the mayor. Okay, and the mayor.
Frick them. Frick
our lives up. Fill their inbox.
Make them wish they were dead.
Fill their inbox. Make it too much for their assistants to handle.
Make it so.
Make it so. We will endure. All right. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. That's all.
I've been barely cool for a while, cool with a wink or a smile, but I'm cooler than you are with or without buzz. I've started, this is really hard for me. Well, I'll stop myself if nobody else does.
Engage. Make it so.
That from like a movie or?
That's from Star Trek.
You been into Star Trek lately?
I've been watching a lot of Star Trek Next Generation. It's awesome.
Weirdo. This guy's a weirdo, dude. Scanning for cool people.
No, beep. No, beep, please. Beep. Beep.
No cool people down here.
No! No signs of life on the system.
Returning the ship.
All right.